What's going on, guys? I wanted to do a quick video here talking about the Wii U Virtual Console, uh, share my opinion on the whole shindig and why I think Nintendo is misstepping with the Virtual Console launch on the Wii U, which is should be a big opportunity for them to gain some ground where they have lost it with the with the Wii U. But unfortunately, Nintendo is pulling a Nintendo and not seizing the opportunity as one might expect they would. I enjoy the Virtual Console on the Wii U. I have bought all 4 of the available trial campaign games, as you can see there. Balloon Fight, F-Zero, Punch-Out, and Kirby's Adventure. With Kirby's Adventure being the latest, of course. And so, obviously, I'm interested in the Virtual Console. When I first got the Wii U, Nintendo had said nothing about a Virtual Console, but I assumed, well, they're going to have one, right? I mean, they have to. And then the Wii U launched, and there was no Virtual Console. And I think what Nintendo expected everybody to do was just to go, oh, but there's the Virtual Console in the Wii mode, so I'll just go there and buy Virtual Console games from there. Well, hello. Nobody wants to do that anymore now that they have a Wii U. The games don't look as nice. You can't play them on the gamepad. It's just not as good playing them not on the Wii U proper instead of the Wii mode, which is not very good. I mean, it's fine, but it's not preferable to anybody who's played the Wii U for more than 5 minutes. It doesn't have Miiverse integration. It's just not anything anybody really wants. But I think that's what Nintendo expected people would want before the system came out. And then all of a sudden they read all these complaints of people going, well, where the hell's the Virtual Console? Why can't I play these games on my gamepad? Why, what's the big deal? So then Nintendo realized their error and went, well, I guess we better have a Virtual Console. And the incompetency of not having a Virtual Console at launch, just continues to carry over into everything else that they do. It's, when you think about the Virtual Console. The 30-cent trial campaign was actually pretty smart. I will commend them there. In that it gets people, interested in the Virtual Console and everything. They're offering a good selection of games available on it, and some good ones on there. But then today, they decide to tell us what games will be available for purchase at $5 or $8 or whatever the price is for Virtual Console games when the service launches, which is probably later this week. And what do we have? Let's just look. Balloon Fight. Now, here's the thing. Most of the Wii U's that have already been sold were sold before the trial campaign for the 30-cent games started. So a good portion, in fact, probably a majority, already owned Balloon Fight if they wanted it for 30 cents back when it was available in January, February. So now they're expecting you to pay $5 for it. And Balloon Fight isn't worth $5. Not even close. Next on the list, Donkey Kong Jr. Well, it's not as bad as Balloon Fight, but it's still not really worth $5. It's fairly fun for like a couple of minutes at a time, but that's about it. Next is Excite Bike, which is not. It's kind of fun once in a while, I guess. Not great. F-Zero, which, let's go over that again, was available for 30 cents in February or March. And now they're expecting you to pay probably $6, $7, $8 for it. I don't know. I don't know. It was barely worth 30 cents to me, so maybe I'm just in the minority. And then we have Ice Climber. Do we really need to play Ice Climber for the 5,000th time? It's not that great of a game in the first place, and now they're showcasing it as a launch title for the Virtual Console. Next we have Kirby's Adventure. Well, no shit. I mean, I guess it's sort of like saying, well, it's going to be permanent from, later this week on. It's going to be a permanent addition to the Virtual Console. But I think that was kind of expected anyway, right? I mean, the whole deal was that you got these games for 30 cents. I don't think the whole deal was they'll be exclusively available for the 30-cent price. But yeah, Kirby's Adventure, I mean, I guess it's just kind of weird because I don't know, do you really consider that a launch title when it's already out? I don't know. Punch Out, another 30-cent game. And then the best game that's going to be available, Super Mario World. Super Mario World is the only one that I would consider worth the money out of this list of 8 games that they're going to have available. Now, just for reference sake, let's go look at the original Wii Virtual Console launch games. And right now, it's kind of impossible to see what that was because every gaming website in the universe is written about these new Wii U games. So when you type in Wii Virtual Console, you get Wii U stuff now. But I'm pretty sure Wiki can help me. Oh, yeah, okay. Day one of the Virtual Console launch, which was the day the Wii launched back in 2006, November 19th, was Donkey Kong, Mario Brothers, Pinball, Soccer, Solomon's Key, Legend of Zelda, and Wario's Woods for NES. That's just NES. For Super Nintendo, we had F-Zero and SimCity. For Nintendo 64, we had Super Mario 64. For Sega Genesis, we had Altered Beast and Sonic the Hedgehog. And then 2 days later, we got TurboGrafx games, Bomberman 93 and Bonk's Adventure. So, actually a pretty good lineup. It was missing Super Mario World, but otherwise a pretty solid lineup, I think. And one of the most important things, I think, with this whole Wii U Virtual Console thing is we have the 3DS Virtual Console, and it's a pile of crap when you compare it to the Wii Virtual Console, especially when you look at what the Wii Virtual Console got within its first year, and you look at what the 3DS has gotten in its first 2 years. It's pitiful to compare. Within a couple of months, Wii Virtual Console had a ton of games, and that includes of course it had Super Mario Brothers, and it got the Lost Levels and all that. That's fine. But then it had Super Castlevania 4 within a month. A Link to the Past a month later. Super Mario World wasn't too far off. Contra 3, Donkey Kong Country. And then you go up to about a year, and it's got a ton of games. Super Metroid, which is coming in May to the Wii U Virtual Console, so for 30 cents, so that's pretty good. But it also has Mario Kart 64, Ocarina of Time, Star Fox 64, F-Zero X, Paper Mario, Yoshi's Story, Pokemon Snap came out on the Virtual Console, and then Sega Genesis had a buttload of games that released too, Streets of Rage 2, and we don't even know if Sega Genesis games are coming to the Virtual Console. I assume they're not, because they never said anything. But I guess it could happen, but I guess as of right now, it's not planned. It's kind of crappy, but especially TurboGrafx, it's kind of more of a more of a rare product. And then there's all these Neo Geo games. So basically, You look at the Wii Virtual Console, you see what the 3DS got, it's completely pitiful. Now I understand. The strategy with the 3DS is to have more portable games, like old Game Boy games, Game Boy Color games, but then they have these ambassador games that were released, and only 2 ambassadors, and they're GBA games. And it's like, well, why aren't they on the eShop to buy? Why aren't you releasing more of them? No, we'll just announce GBA games for the Wii U. That makes sense. Anywho, so what I'm trying to say is, and I know this is sort of rambling, what I'm trying to say is I have this much confidence that Nintendo is going to pull off the Wii U Virtual Console with any sort of, substance. I mean, there's no track record that says that except for the original Wii, but they kind of destroyed that with me for the 3DS. You're lucky to get one Virtual Console game a week with the 3DS, and you don't even know if it's going to be any good. No, let's just remake Urban Champion for the 15th time. Let's put that on there. That makes a lot of sense. Everybody wants Urban Champion. This is a little ranty, but it's fine. That's about all I have to say about it. Just a big, big missed opportunity.